Here we go, yeah, at the top it's on a roll, hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. And guys, Bitcoin has no chill whatsoever. Thank you all for tuning in on today's live stream, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me pull up the live chat real quick here. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart for spending your precious time here on a Friday with the Candle Mafia to do 2 full hours of TA and trying to figure out if Bitcoin's going to go up or down. And guys, we got a lot to look at on today's live stream. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. We'll be taking a look at the altcoins a little bit later in the stream. But I want to kind of zoom out and talk to you guys about the higher targets for Bitcoin in case this move to the upside decides to continue, because there are some really, really important levels that we need to be keeping our eye on. And let me just pull up my live streaming software so I can keep an eye on that. But yeah, guys, it's going to be an awesome show. We're going to be taking a look at the key levels to the downside. If we do wind up cooling off from here, we got to be keeping an eye on those key levels of support that we are going to be looking at for some bounces. And then we're going to be taking a look at the top 3 next targets for Bitcoin to the upside. And then maybe we'll light up some hopium and start taking a look at some of those way higher prices and maybe even some bull market predictions. All that on tonight's stream, guys. But before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure. Which we're about to, I think we're going to be doing some cool stuff. I've been saying we're going to update the wheel forever, but I think we've actually found out what we want to do with it. I think you guys are going to really wind up liking it. But, guys, with that being said, smash that like button. Every 100 likes you guys give us, we will give you a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure. The more spins, the more wins. We will be giving away some crypto. And if we hit 550 likes on tonight's live stream, I will give away a Frankie Candles hat. And before we jump into the charts, guys, let's go ahead and say what is going on to the Candle Mafia. I see you guys popping off on chat here. I was a little bit late today, guys, not to go live, but I was late to post the live up. Like I told you guys yesterday, Tony D is on. He is in New York visiting his family, so he usually does that now, and I'm not used to doing it myself, and I almost forgot. But guys, let's see who is chilling in chat tonight. We got Crypto Billy. What is going on, Crypto Billy? Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Absolute legend, not only of the Candle Mafia, but just a legend in general, guys. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. Let's go. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. Thank you for being here. Saying Billy the Goat. Let's go. Hey, Billy Goat. Hey, let's go. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. Let's see. Shout out to Tyler Durden, one of our amazing mods. Thank you for being here, Tyler. We appreciate you. And then this guy says, turning off notifications on this channel takes ages to say nothing, even though he never stops talking. It might go up or sideways. Everyone watching this could make these videos. It could go up, it could go down, it could go sideways. Shout out to that guy. See you later, brother. We love you. We'll see you next time. I'm sure you'll be back. Shout out to Bison9. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Incognito. What is going on? Incognito111. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. Let's see. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. As always, he says, I just got hit 50% profit on that play you put in the scalp channel already. Partial profits taken. Shout out to Chemistry Bro, and shout out to this guy that said y'all getting liquidated. Clearly not. Chemistry Bro just cashed out on that trade. Dude, I posted that like 30 seconds ago. Is that playing out already? Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Congrats on your wins, bro. Let's get it. Or maybe he's talking about the play from earlier today. I'm not 100% sure, but shout out to Jeet Corp. Shout out to Darren Does Things, as always, retracting the message. I wonder if I had a typo. Shout out to Darren Does Things. I appreciate you for being here, bro. Shout out to Gary C. And guys, I'm not going to lie. When you see the haters come out, guys, it means attention is coming back to crypto because, the haters aren't hanging around the bear market, right? They only come when price goes up. So this is a good sign, guys. This is honestly one of the most bullish signs. You see the haters start creeping into chats. You got a little more viewers than you're used to, and that's how you know attention's coming back to crypto, guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let me just make sure I got the right chart up here. Let's see. Okay. Bada boom. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts, guys, and see what the heck we got going on with this thing they call Bitcoin. Let's see. You look like Freddie Mercury, bro. Who is Freddie Mercury? I would love to see that. Let's see. Freddie Mercury. Oh, I should probably know who this is, right? Let's see. Am I going to be offended or... I don't know if I should be offended or not. I mean, you're not really all that wrong. I'll be honest with you, not all that wrong. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Bison9 said smash another trade today. Just following Frankie's Sauce TA. Buy a coffee on me, man. Shout out to Bison9. You guys know I like my black coffee, so Bison, I will go ahead and buy a coffee on you, bro. Shout out to Bison9. Congrats on your wins, bro. And thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate you, my man. Let's go ahead and move on. Haters be hating while the money we be making. Yeah, I mean, that's, if they spent half the time hating, on learning how to trade or just putting their time into anything else somewhat productive, they would get a little bit further in life. Trust me, I used to be a hater, guys. I knew that. And when I shifted my mindset from being a hater and hating on everybody doing good, that's when I started doing better, right? You'll never meet a hater doing better than you. That's a dang fact. Let's see. Let's see. You're just a poor boy, Frankie. I don't know if that's a Freddie Mercury reference, maybe. I don't know. Tyler Durden said I'm showing my age by not knowing who Freddie Mercury is. It's okay, Frank. We all stumble from time to time. Landon said Freddie Mercury had the most lit live show ever in history. Like documented facts. Oh, interesting. All right, let's go. Well, hey, call me Frankie Mercury then. But let's go ahead and move on, guys. Shout out to Hannah King for gifting those 10 memberships. Hannah King, you've been a menace recently gifting those memberships. I do appreciate it. I know the Mafia does. I see everybody getting those free memberships. Shout out to you, Hannah. We appreciate you. Everybody show Hannah some love in the chat. Watch the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, and you'll learn a lot about Freddie Mercury. Okay. Gotcha. We will be, can't be successful without haters lost profit. Absolutely. We don't care, though. The haters don't bother me. Because once I heard the saying, someone told me that like a long time ago. They're like, you'll never meet a hater doing better than you. And then I think back to when I was like a loser and a hater, and I was like, huh, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Like, I was a hater. You can't hate on me. I used to be a hater. I know you're hurting. I know you're losing, right? Because I was in your shoes once. Like, if you take time to type something negative to somebody, you're losing. You lost. You wrote a hate comment. You lost. Like, you're showing your cards. I'm embarrassed. I look back at, like, the things that I was saying to people, like, back in the day. Like, I'm embarrassed that I even thought about saying that stuff. It's oh, God, so cringy. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here, guys, as Bitcoin has gotten another push to the upside. And I want to go ahead and just take a real quick look at the higher time frames because this is important, right? Now, obviously, we do have the weekly green dot. This is very, very important. Obviously, if we confirm this, guys, it would likely give us a bit more upside, and we will be talking about those higher targets that I'm looking at to the upside in just a few minutes. And then we come down to the 6-day. You guys know that 6-day was looking absolutely beautiful. We've been looking at this since last week, looking at that beautiful trigger wave. I was explaining this earlier in the premium live stream, kind of what we look for on these trigger waves and the money flow crossing over into the green. But when you get these tight trigger waves, guys, this is really what we were looking for as you have your anchor wave down here coming below that negative 60 line. And then you got your nice little trigger wave here. You have your handle of, the thing that I don't want to say the name of because I want YouTube to shadow ban us. But you got the handle here, right? And then you got the trigger right here. What happens when you pull the trigger? Bang. I think we were talking about this on last week on like Friday. And boom, what happened? We got that trigger wave to print with the money flow crossover, and boom, we come to the upside. When we were also talking about some key levels that we were flipping to support. And we were, I would go back and find the clip just to kind of show you guys what we were looking at. But that's really, this was kind of one of the main reasons why we were looking for this move to the upside. Sure, the weekly looks great, but that 6-day looked absolutely savage. This is like the best I've ever seen the 6-day look with all these anchor waves, that tiny little trigger wave, money flow crossing into the green. This is very good and will likely give us more upside, but we got to push up a little higher here. We are making some really good progress, and we just broke the yearly high, guys. This is pretty big. This is pretty big news, right? We broke the yearly high. This is good for the bulls, right? We could likely continue higher from here, but we're likely not going to just have one green candle all the way up to higher prices. We're likely going to have some turbulence, so we're going to be talking about that in just a second. Taking a look at your 5-day green dot, still printing. Beautiful. Money flow back in the green here. Looking pretty good. Your money flow is finally starting to come up, back up a little bit on your 4-day, but generally your money flow is coming out on the 4-day. But again, that 6 days really your bull case there. Just starting your money flow crossover into the green. 2-day VWAP finally starting to crack over here just a little bit, looking to cool off. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about, guys. Are we going to get a cool off? And if we do, how low can we go? And then when we do eventually, whether we rip up from here or if we cool off first, we're going to be talking about some of those next likely price targets. Money flow coming back up on the 2-day as well. This is a pretty good sign. Your daily money flow continuing to the upside. VWAP coming down, right? We are going to cool off at some point, right? Like that guy said in the beginning of the show, price goes up, and then it could go down, and it could go sideways, right? But we are likely not going to go up in an absolute straight line. We are going to cool off at some point. VWAP starting to roll over here on the daily. That could be something we watch. Once you print that next daily red dot, that is essentially where you're going to get, I would think, a little bit bigger of a pull to the downside. But because our money flow is still coming to the upside, I am not looking to short this to the floor. I am looking to get into scalp short positions to ride it down to put in a higher low, potentially come test some lower prices. Between 28 and 28.8K is kind of where I'm looking at, and we'll dig into those levels more in a minute. But just looking for that to be a small pullback before putting in a higher low and then continuing to the upside. But that daily red dot is kind of where I would expect the bigger pullback for Bitcoin to happen. 16-hour red dot is confirmed, but your money flow has crossed over into the green. Definitely a good sign in the long term, but we may kind of see a continued cool off here. This is what we were looking at yesterday. Anticipating a potential cool off. Hannah King says, Frankie, at top 10 wants you to check out Ada. Shout out to Hannah King. Hannah King dropping the super chats, dropping the gifted memberships. Hannah, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you. Top 10 saying, thanks, Hannah. I appreciate it. Shout out to Hannah, just out here for the Candle Mafia. We will take a look at Cardano tonight. Don't worry. We'll definitely check that out. Rob, let's go ahead and add that to the list. Actually, I didn't see Rob in here. Maybe Rob's taking the day off for his birthday. Oh, no, there he is. I know. He doesn't. Rob never takes a day off. Shout out to you, Rob. I appreciate you being here. I read your chat before. I should have remembered that. But let's continue on here. Money flow on the 16-hour back, finally crossing over into the green and also crossing into the green on the 12-hour. Looking like you might want to pull a VWAP flip here. Might go try to print that green dot, but I don't know if we're going to get it, guys. Jessica, our female Candle Mafia representative, just popping in chat. Let's go. Shout out to Jessica. But this money flow crossover looks good, guys. VWAP coming back to the upside. I just don't know if we're going to get that green dot just yet. Money flow looks good, but you can see we are hitting this order block up here, and we're going to be taking a look at the levels in just a second. But yeah, 10-hour tried to print that green dot, got a little bit of a rejection. And then our 4-hour also looking for a red dot here as well as we continue to cool off just a little bit. I also do want to take a look at kind of money flow here, guys, right? Because 10-hour green dot, red dot confirmed. Yeah, like daily red dot. If we're going to get this daily red dot, what we can do is we can look for confluence on the lower time frames here. 90-minute money flow, I'd like to see this start to bleed out. You do have some nice bearish divergence on your 90-minute as well. Your 45-minute is coming to the downside. I believe this was kind of what we were looking at yesterday because we were looking to print that red dot on the 12-hour yesterday and the 16-hour. And you guys know when you get those red dots on the 12 and 16-hour, sometimes when you get that 45-minute, that 1-hour money flow crossing into the red, it can cause a bigger move to the downside. So that I would still be keeping my eye on this 45-minute money flow, as this could potentially be the thing that gives us that bigger cool off. And we are starting to cool off just a tiny bit here. And we're going to be keeping a close eye on it. But let's see. Yeah, happy birthday. Yes, everybody give Rob a big happy birthday in chat. But that is kind of what I'm looking at, guys. The 45-minute money flow, also that 4-hour red dot, if we are going to cool off more here, would kind of be some of the things I'm watching to anticipate that move coming. And everybody wants to know, where are we going to cool off to if we do pull back? Well, just kind of looking, shout out to Crypto Billy, said, just wanted to wish Rob a happy birthday. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Oh, God, dude, you're a legend, man. Happy birthday, Rob. Guys, Rob has 17 birthdays a week, if you guys didn't know. But let's go ahead and... hey, shout out to Barcelona. Can we check out Ocean? Yeah, we could try to, Magic Crypto, we could try to check out Ocean, no problem. Connor Anderson in the chat. Yeah, Hannah King wishing Rob a happy birthday. Let's go. You can tell Bitcoin's pumping, guys. Everybody's feeling good. But kind of where I am looking for a potential pullback, right? Like, obviously, we cracked this previous high, have created a new yearly high coming in at about, let me go ahead and actually mark out the level. New yearly high up here at $31,458. Not looking too bad. But if we do continue to pull back here, guys, this is basically where I would be looking. Now, obviously, we did not quite come up to this value area high. However, we did get pretty close to the range highs. If we do continue to cool off, we would expect to get some support on this point of control coming in at about $30,163. Could see a continued cool off here. This would be a decent spot to find a bounce before potentially making it actually up to that value area high. But I would also be looking at this Fibonacci retracement level, which also falls right within that point of control. So I would go ahead and draw this as a little bit of a range. And you can see we have an order block right under there as well. However, this is kind of where I would be looking for a potential bounce. Now, if we wind up losing... Now, I would feel more comfortable about getting a bigger move to the downside further towards that level of 28.8K down here, which is basically our door to lower prices, or also the previous value area low of this range. But I would feel a lot more comfortable about saying that we would be coming down here if we had actually come up and tested that value area high. Because we have not actually touched this level physically, I would be a little bit more careful about getting all the way back down to the bottom of the range. But level number one, this would be a pretty decent spot to put in a higher low before continuing to the upside. However, the second level I would be watching would be the second blue box right here, which is coming in between about $29,026 and about 28.5K, right? Another level that I've been talking about a lot is 28.8K. It's just basically this whole blue box. I would definitely be looking for support, and if we could work down there, this would really be where I would be heavily looking for new longs. But no guarantees we get all the way back down there, but this is going to be a very, very key level of support because it is our previous value area high. And we know that if we break below that value area high, guys, this is probably going to sound familiar to a lot of you. If we break below that value area high, that is where we may get accepted back into this range, which could wind up working us all the way back down to some of these lower prices around $27,000, which is the point of control of that range. We also have this level right here at about 28K, or 20, yeah, about, let me see. Yeah, about 27.9. But again, that's I don't know if we're going to get all the way back down there, but that I just want to bring that up because that's why this blue box is so important. Because not only is it the previous value area high of this range, but it is also the previous or value area high of this range. It is also, we have the previous value area low from our range from back here in March of 2022. I show this all the time. And if we wind up losing that level, again, it would indicate that we're losing our current range that we're in right now and could get accepted back into the lower range. And once you lose that value area high and that value area low, you would expect to potentially come lower down to that POC, coming in again at about 27 or 26.9, and then the value area low coming in at about 26,250. But again, no guarantees we get back down here. I just want to try to explain why this level is so important. So if we do wind up getting that move down here, we really want to see some bounces off of this level. This is going to be very, 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 very important. So there you go. That is kind of the main levels that I am looking at for a pullback. I'm not really going to give anything lower. I don't see a reason why we would completely just break all this and nuke all the way down over the weekend. But if we are going to have a little bit of a bloody weekend, those are the main levels. Really, it's the box between 30,300 and basically 30K. And then again, if you lose that down to the value area high and the previous value area low, coming in between $29,026 and $28,600. So there you go. That is basically what we're looking for, guys. And I do think we could potentially continue to cool off here just because we do have some of these red dots confirmed here. We have the 2-hour bearish divergence confirmed. It looks like we do want to work our way back down to this POC, which does make a whole lot of sense. And we did indeed give the short setup from up here, guys. Looking for some specific confirmations to go short at the peaks here. We were looking to potentially come up to this value area high, but we are starting to get the breakdown from here. So shout out to the premium Discord. I would like to pull it up, but I don't know what my Discord is showing right now. I don't want to open up DMs. But yeah, Chemistry Bro, let me know the setup that you just pulled 50% profit out of. Was it the one I just put in there, or was it this setup? Let me know. I'm curious because if it was the other one, that happened really fast. I don't want to. Yeah, let me know. Dahal said, Frankie, check my today's profit in the Discord. I am deaf and proving that this game all thanks to you, legend. Shout out to the Hall. Should we check it out? Should we show some love? Let's show some love to the let's show some love to the people trading in the Discord. Let's see. Let me just pull it up. Make sure I'm not doxing anybody. Shout out to Benjamin Coles. Put it in scalps 20 minutes before streaming. Are we in the bull market? You're funny. Shout out to Benjamin Calls. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, Chemistry Bro. It was the one I put into. Wow. All right, let me pull it up really quick. I don't want to, it's not fair to the people in the premium if I give away too much. There it is. Let's go, Chemistry Bro. Let's go. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. I'll just pull this up real quick. Chemistry Bro, go throw that if you can. Throw that in the winning trades, and then I'll just pull up the Hall's. There you go. I'll just pull up this setup real quick. Let me just reshare my screen. I believe. Yeah, I am good to show all of this. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, so this is actually on Caspa, guys. This was actually the take profit's actually down here. So technically, Chembro, this basically is almost played in full, hoping for the rest of it to play out here. But yeah, I put this in the Discord literally like 20 minutes ago. I didn't think anyone would catch it that quickly. But yeah, just looking for that setup down to the bottom of the value area low. Dropping these setups in the premium all the time, guys. But yeah, just looking to come down to that value area low, quick little scalp. And there it is, fully played out about 20 minutes later. And let's go ahead and pull up the winning trades here. There we go. Let's see. No, we're all the way back here. Bada boom. Hang on. Shout out to everybody in here, all these games. But shout out to the Hall. Frankie Candles, all thanks to you, bro. I'm definitely improving this game. Hashtag sauce. And there's Chemistry Bros, 41% on that trade. Oh, let's go. Enzo, Enzo, cool. 94% on that last setup. Let's go. I literally put that in there 5 minutes ago. But yeah, the Hall, there you go. 126%, 75%. Dang, man. I wish that hater was still here saying we're all getting liquidated. Come on. This doesn't look like liquidations to me, guys. Doesn't look like liquidations to me. Shout out to that guy. I wish I remembered his name. But yeah, there we go, guys. Dang, man, you guys are quick on that. I put those setups in. You guys just hop right into it. I love it. But there you go. Hopefully that continues to play out. Don't forget to take your profits while you're in the green, guys. Don't forget to take your profits while you're in the green. But there you go. Also gave that similar setup on Bitcoin to go short here as well. I'm not going to bother going through all the setups and stuff. But there you guys go. Again, next support level, looking to be down here towards that POC. Actual previous point of control coming in at $30,163. You also have a local golden pocket and a 786 fib level. Fibonacci retracement levels in that same exact range. So you do have decent confluence here. So I would look to potentially get a bounce at this level once we wind up making it there, right? If we do. So there you go. Shout out to Melissa. What is going on, Melissa? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Let's see. Pulled partial profit at 42% in the green. Let's go, Chemistry Bro. Absolutely crushing it, my dude. Let's go. Oh, shout out to Alex O Crypto. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Let's see. What's clucking, brother? He's saying, what's up to Crypto Pollo? Let's get it. But there you go, guys. Yeah, oh, God, this is playing out. Let's go. But yeah, guys, basically money flow coming out here on the 15-minute. This would be another thing I'd look at alongside the 45-minute money flow crossover into the red. Once you get those, I do think that could trigger a little bit bigger of a move to the downside. So just another thing to keep in mind, or just another thing to keep an eye on. But guys, let's talk about the higher targets for Bitcoin if we do wind up seeing a continued move to the upside. And some of those levels do wind up coming here. And I don't just want to give you guys the levels. I want to show you where I'm actually getting them from. As we approach this value area high, guys, if we can crack that value area high, if we could hold above this level, guys, specifically, really, like, specifically the levels we really want to hold above. Let me pull up the this little fresh chart here. Let me clean it up. Go ahead and hide this TA, and I'm going to show you guys, break it down nice and simple. Get rid of that volume profile, and I want to pull this volume up here. Bada boom, right? And then we'll unextend this to the right. Come on. There we go. So this value area is slightly different than the other ones. I guess we'll show this one because it's actually relevant. But guys, this value area low. Now, these levels are going to slightly move based on what exchange you're looking at. But I want you guys to take a look at this value area. This is basically the range that we were at during the top of the bull market. Now, this value area low is coming in at about $30,600. And you can see that we are currently sitting right at that level. Now, this is going to be very important resistance, not only because it's going to be very strong resistance and we may get a rejection from it. You can see we're like almost at that exact level right now. But this isn't only important because it's going to be strong resistance. It's also important because if we're able to flip this level again, at 30,600, if we're able to flip this level decisively, hold it as support, it will likely open up the door to this area of balance or this volume profile, or simply put, this range from 30,600 all the way up to this value area high at 49.3. If we hold above this level, guys, and we're able to sustain support above this level, we may be able to make a break for the point of control. Where is the next likely spot for price to go once you hold the value area low? I'm going to do this on a clean chart so you guys understand, right? Open this up, hide the TA, and we're going to start fresh. Grabbing the fixed range volume profile, pull it through that same range, right? Right here, 30,600. This is the value area low, and I think it might be easier for people to understand if we look at the clean chart. 30,600. This, I'm going to put a line here. This is important resistance, right? Because not only have we rejected it here, we are also starting to reject it right here. It's very strong resistance. We held it as support back here in 2021 in January, all the way throughout here in the summer of 2021, and then we tried to hold on to it here at the beginning of the, or at the start of the actual bear market, flipped it to resistance, and then boom, big rejection, and then we came back up, tested it, and now we're testing it a second time. And you guys know, the more times you knock on that door, the more likely someone is to open it up, and that is, second test, not looking too bad. However, if we're able to flip on top of this and hold it as support, where is the next likely spot for price to go? Creighton C. Is Creighton C here today? I see him right there. Let's go. Creighton C said hashtag setups are not signals. That is correct. I've never heard you say something more true, Creighton. Shout out to you. But Creighton, where's price likely to go if we flip that value area low to support? Right. The point of control. Absolutely. Creighton C, I don't think, has ever gotten this wrong when I ask him this question. But where is price likely to go once you hold on to support? It's likely to go to the point of control. Where is this point of control? It's at 38, almost 39K, guys. $38,000. Now, there are levels before this. It's not going to be a straight shot up to 30K, on 38K, right, or 39K in this case. It's not going to be a straight shot up there. We are likely going to hit turbulence on a lot of levels in between here, and I will take a look at them with you guys in just a second. But what happens when you flip that POC to support? If you could break past that POC, where is the next place for price? Where is the next likely place for price to go? Creighton? No, not the. I know you said value area low, but I know you meant value area high. I know it was just a slip of the tongue, so I'll give it to you. He's right. It's likely to go to the value area high. Where does that value area high come in at? Well, it coincidentally comes in at about 49K, which happens to be right smack dab in the middle of our macro golden pocket, which is kind of our most bullish scenario for this pump just in general, coming up to this macro golden pocket. So that's beautiful confluence. And on top of that, if we go ahead and we pull up our other chart here, let me go ahead and zoom out. Come on. Let me go ahead and zoom out just a bit, hide the TA, and let me see if I can get this to show. Let me pull that same fib from the all-time high all the way down to the low. We also have a weekly order block right underneath that level starting at about 45K, right? So this whole area, there is a ton of confluence up at this area, guys. So if we wind up flipping these levels, most importantly, the value area low. Once you flip the value area low to support, you're likely to come to the POC and then the value area high where you have a whole lot of confluence. And then you have that order block basically sitting right here underneath, right underneath there, right? So you got kind of a bigger range to be looking at, but a lot of things are pointing in that direction, guys. Not saying that we're guaranteed to get up here or anything like that, but it is definitely not impossible to get a 200+% pump at this point in the cycle. It's happened in 2019. We had a 350% pump. We talk about this all the time, and you know, so it's not. This is a 350% pump in the bear market, almost the same exact point in the cycle that we're at right now. Right? We hit the bottom in 2018, and then in 2019 we had a bear market rally into June, right? And we basically peaked out in June. Now, we are basically in that same spot, right? We bottomed out here in 2022. And then the next year starts. We get a bear market rally, and we're at June 23rd, right? So we're at a very similar point in the market, and that was a 350% pump. And if we wound up getting this move to the golden pocket, it would really only be like a 200% pump or a 200 and change. So it's definitely not possible, but that's what I'd be looking at, right? And it's simply just based off the volume profiles as the same way we look at all these volume profiles, right? We're looking to flip that value area low to come to the high, just like we were back here, right? Just like we were back here before we got this pump. We were simply looking at another volume profile, right? Just a different time frame. We were looking to get above the value area low, hold it as support, and then go to the POC and then the value area high. And we got it plus some, right? So that's where it's the same exact theory, the same exact technique, the same exact strategy, but just zoomed out on a higher time frame. And that is we're going to be looking for the same exact thing, flip the value area low to support, come to the POC, and then eventually to the high. Hopefully we can get that. But to get that, in order to actually get that, we need to flip this level to support. And right now we are rejecting. So there you go. And again, on the indicators, looking for some potential, the daily red dot. If we're going to get a bigger cool off here, daily red dot is the main thing I am looking at. So there you go. Now you guys got the key levels to look at for bounces. You got the key levels to look at to the upside in case we wind up getting some kind of crazy rip back to the upside. Now you guys got the key levels in both directions. How long have we been going for here? 38 minutes, not too bad, not too bad. Give me the saw. Shout out to Crypto Main. Let's go. Shout out to Creighton C said, number one, as soon as I said value area low, I knew what was coming. Number two, wrote POC before you asked me. Is that right? Shout out to Creighton Z. Let's see. Number three, wrote reclaim the POC and move to value area high. Oh, I was ready. I was born ready. Love you, Frank. Shout out to Creighton C. Literally never answers any questions wrong. Shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to A-Train in the chat. Let's see. Austin says, how do you know when it flips to support? Well, let's go back in time to when we, looking here, right? Now, there's many different ways you could kind of look for that flip of support. Really, all you're looking for me, I like to see 4-hour candle closes and above. So really, it's kind of hard to say, right? There's no, magic answer. But you can see we broke up above here on the 4-hour. We closed 1, 2, 3, 4, started closing a bunch of 4-hour candles above the level, and then we tested it one more time. So right here, you got 2 touches on the level and a bunch of 4-hour candle closes above that level, and then you almost tested it again here. But really, I like to see 4-hour candle closes and above, multiple 4-hour candle closes, and then all the time frames above as well, right? Like we not only had a bunch of 4-hour candle closes, but we also had a bunch of 6-hour candle closes. We tapped it once, twice, almost 3 times. So that's kind of what you want to see. You want to see that we got up there and we're just consistently holding it, but not on the 1-minute chart. Right? Like if you're holding, you can hold it, tap it 5 times on the 1-minute chart and then just absolutely get wrecked and break the level to the downside. So I like to see 4-hour and above to consistently holding just like this. This is a perfect example. I'll go back to the 4-hour, right? You let me spawn the level. You crack above it, flip it to support. Like right here, you can consider it flipping to support. But then like even here, like you came down and bounced again. That was like even more confirmation, and you have all these 4-hour candle closes. So yeah, it's just you want to see it hold above the level for more than one 5-minute candle, right? I like to look at the 4-hour and above. So there you go. And sometimes it can happen in one candle, right? Like it depends. It all depends. There's no right or there's no like easy yes or no answer. Like right here, you can see like we came above, we broke back below the POC, we came back above, we kind of held it, and then we hit it one more time before ripping to the upside, and that would be more easily identifiable. I'm like here, you didn't even really land on it, but you still kind of held it. So it's kind of a hard answer to give. But dump it. Shout out to Bow S&W. Is that Smith & Wesson? Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Smith & Wesson. Let's see. How can I become a Discord member? Shout out to M-Batter Virus. You can get in the free Discord. There's links in the description down below to get into the free Discord. And then you'll see the premium Discord if you wanted to get into there. It's in the same server. You could click on that, and I think you get prompted on how to join. I think there's also links separately to the free Discord and the premium Discord. If you're not ready to spend money on the premium Discord, I definitely recommend just getting into the free one. It's still very valuable. We got a lot of really good traders in there, dropping their TA, and it's a good time. But let's continue on here, guys. That's basically what we're looking at on Bitcoin. Things look pretty good, but we're at a key level of resistance. We have to expect a potential cool-off. And again, with the daily VWAP starting to roll back to the downside, that's kind of a big thing that I would be watching. Now, let's go ahead and continue on. I want to take a look at the altcoins as well as shout out to Brad Guidell, said, have a great weekend all. Stopped in for the likes. Let's go. Shout out to Brad. I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, definitely approaching serious resistance, guys. This is basically where we rejected last time. But yeah, let's go ahead. I want to take a look at Ethereum. I actually just closed an Ethereum long that I was in. But let's go ahead and let's see if that was a good idea or if I should have just kept it open. Probably was a good idea. But anyway. Let's see. Spawn these levels real quick. And guys, if you watch the show every day, you'll see, right, we were looking for a bounce down here, and it's the same thing as Bitcoin. We were just looking to get above that value area low. And again, for anybody new, the value area low is simply just the low of this range here. It's a special tool that we use to find ranges and key levels to the downside and upside. It gives us it gives us a value area high, the POC, and the value area low. These are 3 key levels of a range, and it allows us to trade these ranges very profitably. Now, right here, we were looking for a flip of the value area low to support. We got it, and then boom, we came right up to the POC, and then where are we expecting price to go from there? Creighton, right, value area high, boom, came right to that value area high, rejected, came up for a double top, and now we are continuing to reject. So where can we expect Ethereum to go from here? Shout out to Alex O. Said, remember, givers gain. Much love to the CandleMafia from the Otters. Let's go. Shout out to Alex O. I still don't really understand where the Otters started. I think it was in the Free Frankie Candles Discord. I'm not sure. I never got a clear answer on that. I think someone sent me something explaining what that was. But shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Don't forget to wish Rob a happy birthday, everybody. Yes, guys, Rob's birthday is today. Throw some cakes. Throw some cakes in the chat for Rob's birthday. I'll go ahead and start the trend here. I'll start the trend. Throw some cakes in the chat for Rob's birthday, guys. I'm gonna get timed out on my own chat here. Timed out on my own chat. There we go. Cause someone worked with otters, like an otter sanctuary. Interesting. Otters are pretty funny. Otters are cute. Yeah, happy birthday. At Frankie Candles, warning. Sorry, Tyler. Sorry, Tyler. Guys, don't ban me from my chat, please. Shout out to Tyler. I won't happen again. I'm sorry. Throw cakes at Rob. If you guys are in Rob's physical vicinity, throw actual cake at him, please. It's his birthday. And yeah, give him a big birthday hug. So the value area low. So the value area low, the value area high of the previous range. Psychedelic Astronaut. This, on Ethereum, is the value area high of the current range. This is the current range. But on Bitcoin, the levels that we're looking at, on Bitcoin are pulled from a previous range. So on Bitcoin, this would be our current range, right? This is our current range on Bitcoin, right? Current volume profile. But because we got out, this is the value area high of that range. Because we broke out of this range, I had to find higher levels. So I simply scrolled back, right? Came up to a higher time frame and tried to find another range that we were trading in at that level. And you could see we traded here sideways for a while. So I pulled a fixed range volume profile on this sideways range, and I took that value area high, POC, and value area low. And once you look at that on your current price action, the levels are still respected, right? Because if you come down here, let me come to a lower time frame. That's where these levels are being pulled from. Previous value area low, that's from that value area low that I just showed you. This previous POC is from that previous value area. This previous value area high is from that previous value area, right? And the levels are respected, right? We flip that value area low to support, right to the POC, hold the POC, right to the value area high, although we did miss it by just a little bit. It's not always perfect, but that's how we got those levels, right? But back to Ethereum really, really quickly, guys. Yeah, back to Ethereum really quickly. Zooming out, this is our current value area. We held the value area low, ripped up to the POC, right to the high, and this is where you're expecting a potential rejection, right? So we hit it once, we hit it twice, and we start to correct to the downside. And again, like we look for longs at the value area low, shorts at the value area high. I never really trade the middle of the range unless I could find another value area within the bigger range, right? So right here, like I don't like trading the middle of the range. I'd rather come up to the high or wait to come back down to the low for the higher probability trade. But if you're sitting at the value, if you're sitting at the POC, aka the middle of the range, and I can see kind of another, a more local range, which within the bigger range, if you look at it in this context, we're actually at the value area low of this local range. So I could look for a small scalp up to that local value area high. I don't want to get too advanced in this, right? It's a very simple concept, but then, once you start seeing how it works, you could kind of find, it's like you could just use the volume profile to go find trades, right? Like oh, God, I'm in the middle of the range. I don't like taking trades at the middle of the range, but I noticed there's a lot of sideways action here. Let me see if I could pull a new range right here and trade within the range. Trade a range within the range, right? And then, obviously, you would just trade it from the low back up to the value area high of that range, right, which is right here locally for a nice little scalp. But don't get too caught up on that. I don't want to get everybody too confused. But came right up to the value area high, and we are rejecting from here as we would expect. And if we do continue to cool off here, guys, I will give you some higher lows, some potential levels to keep an eye on. I would be looking at this golden pocket, but more accurately, I would be looking at the same thing as Bitcoin, right? Just the middle of the range. You have your point of control. You have a local golden pocket 786 Fibonacci retracement level within that blue box. You also have another golden pocket right underneath this box. So if we do continue to cool off for Ethereum, I would look for a move down into that blue box, potentially to put in a higher low, and then flip that value area low to support before continuing to higher prices. If we are going to see this move up to higher prices, and we are going to continue to cool off first, this would be the first major level I'd be looking to put in that higher low. So there you go, guys. There's Ethereum, and we are starting to get a little 3-hour red dot here. So again, that might continue our move to the downside slightly. So just keeping an eye on that for sure. But yeah, let's see. Oh God, I just pulled a fib, Rob. I just pulled a fib. I will pull some nice fibs on the next altcoin for sure. But again, guys, that's what I'd be looking at on Ethereum. And then this blue box is coming in between about $1,830, same levels we were looking at yesterday, and about $1,800 even. That would be the next. That would be the next major level I'd be looking for a bounce. But let's go ahead, guys. It's about that time. If you guys want to see some TA on your favorite altcoin, go ahead and throw it in the chat. Rob the Crypto Snob will go ahead and add up the votes and let us know what altcoins we're going to be looking at tonight. But in the meantime, I will take a look at ADA because they asked for ADA. And then maybe we will take a look at XRP. What do you know about the BART pattern? I do like BART patterns, I will say. I do like the Bart Simpson pattern. Let's see. Have a profitable night, guys. Shout out to John Davis. Have a good one, bro. I'm going to crack a cold one here. Live on stream. I'm not a, guys, it's an Aztecian cactus moss water. I would never just, I mean, come on. G-rated show here, guys, or at least for me it is. I don't know about you guys. You guys always talk about some crazy stuff in the chat, but I don't really pay much attention to that. I barely even look at chat during this stream, guys. Just kidding. But anyway, let's go ahead and check in on ADA, or ADA, as some people would call it. Let's go ahead and check in on that. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, God, we got all the alts flying in today. Let's go. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. If you feel like it, go ahead and smash that like button if you guys want to try to win some free crypto at the end of the stream tonight. And guys, we are in the talks of turning, adding some really cool features to the stream. Maybe like a whole separate segment that we kind of dip out to for about 15 minutes to have some fun. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're working on it. It's gonna come in. It's coming in soon. Michael Snelling said liar, but L-I-E-R. Is that a coin? Is that a coin? Is that a coin? I don't know. I guess not. Shout out to Michael Snelling. Welcome in. Where's Mrs. Snelling, Michael? Where is Mrs. Snelling? Let's see. Some people call her, yeah, shout out to James Kramer, calling it Cardanzo. It's pronounced Ada. Shout out to Connor Anderson. Let's see, INJ. Maybe we'll take a look at INJ. I'm not going to lie, guys. INJ hurts my feelings. I was trying to short INJ a while ago, and it wouldn't agree with me, right? Like, just for anybody who always thinks like I lose trades, guys. I get stopped out. And well, was this it? This might have been it. May 2023. I don't think this was it. This actually wound up playing out. We did just try to go for the 786 first. I would actually love to. I think it was up here. Where was it? Or maybe it was down here. We were trying to trade it. I was trying to short this thing at one point, and it just would not stop going. And I just kept getting stopped out after stop out after stop out after stop out. And even here, tried to. I don't know if I actually tried. I don't think I tried to actually short this, but we must have been doing TA on it. Was expecting it to come down. It took a little longer than we wanted to. But, yeah, I don't know what we were looking at here. Was it a 4-hour bear div? Probably a daily bear div, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know what we were looking at. Was it the 16-hour? Oh, yeah, that's what it was. 16-hour bear div. This is what we were looking at last time we were looking at INJ. I guess we'll check this out before Cardano because I'm already on it. But yeah, and then we just put in one more high going for the 786. Always watch out for that, guys. If you come up and test a golden pocket, it's okay to look for shorts there if you get confirmations. But be careful because sometimes price does like to, surprisingly just go and rip for that 786 first, and then that will wind up being your higher high. And then you'll come down a little bit lower. And did you put in the daily there? You didn't. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clear this and start over. Let's see. Taking a look at the daily. Yeah, daily VWAP cooling off. This looks kind of similar to Bitcoin. Yeah, red dot now printing on the 16-hour. Taking a look at that 1 hour. Money flow crossing into the red. I think you may have some more downside for INJ. It's weird. I feel like, yeah, this thing hurt my feelings, guys. This thing really hurt my feelings last time I tried to trade it. So just be aware of that. INJ might be my kryptonite. Yeah, like, I don't know, guys. Like, we get it right most of the time. But yeah, for something about INJ, like during the time we tried to trade it, it just kept I don't want to say wrecking me because I had stop losses set, but it just kept stopping me out. Like by the time I got stopped out 3 or 4 times, it might as well have just liquidated one trade, to be honest. But that's part of the game, guys. You're going to have losing streaks sometimes. But let's see here. So contextually, really what I'd be looking at here, guys, this is going to be a saucy stream simply because there's just a lot of setups, right? Like not setups, but there's a lot of things popping right now. Shout out to Vact. Let's go. Let's see. INJ is such a strong project overall. It's one of the better Cosmos projects. Yeah. By the way, yeah, I am looking at I'm looking at a lot of Cosmos projects. That's kind of, I want to, a lot of the altcoins I am scooping up are Cosmos projects. Michael Setting said, you said you never read the chat, and so I said liar. Got it. I spelled it wrong, huh? Mickey is taking a money shower from all our gains watching you give out sauce. Shout out to Michael Snelling. Yeah, I got you. I'm a total, yeah, yeah, anybody who's been here for more than 5 minutes, even if this is your first show, you'll know that I look at chat a lot. But I think it's part of the show, guys. I feel like it's part of what makes it educational and interactive. But money flow coming straight out on the 1 hour here with our 16-hour red dot printing and a 12-hour red dot confirmed. Now, remember, guys, we're looking at money flow here as far as the long-term trend. But in the short term, with that daily VWAP coming to the downside, like a lot of this other stuff, wouldn't be impossible to continue cooling off here, right? Especially with that 16-hour red dot and the 1 hour money flow crossing into the red. Let's see, 12-hour red dot confirmed. Yeah, your 45 minutes probably in the red. Yeah. So now I will say this. Be careful because you are at support, right? So like the entry for this short would have really been like, you don't want to enter on these red candles, especially because you're coming down to the value area low, right? You also have another value area low right here. So you don't really, like, really for me, I would really be looking for scalp longs when you come down to the bottom of a range like this. However, with the way Market Cipher looks, it looks like it could see some more downside, but I would be careful of a potential potential retracement, right? So just be aware of that. I would be careful of a potential short-term retracement before continuing back to the downside. So maybe we come up and test that POC before breaking back down, or maybe we work our way all the way back up to the high of the range where we could look for a fresh short entry to come back to the downside. You want to be shorting the highs of the range, not shorting the bottom of the range. You want to long the bottom, short the top, not short the bottom. You don't want to, the short entry here was from up here. You want to go short up here, not down here, because you're likely going to get some kind of retracement before continuing down. And you want to, if you're looking to re-enter, or if you missed the entry up here and you're looking to enter into a fresh trade, you would wait for the retracement and look to enter on that move. So you're entering up here, not down there, if that makes sense. Pin my next comment. I got you. Thank you, Rob. Boom. Look at that. We're in sync, bro. We're in sync. You're now pinned to the top of the chat. Let's go. All right. Continuing on, let's get rid of this. Let me just get rid of all these brushes. Bing, 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 bing. So that's what I'd be looking for, at least locally on INJ. Money flow coming out on the 1 hour with the 16-hour red dot and the daily VWAP coming down. Now, we are getting that money flow crossover into the green. So on a longer time frame, I would be looking, right, for, you know, just like we're waiting on the lower time frame for a potential retracement to the upside, right? We're looking for it to come up and then continue down because money flow is flowing to the downside, right? So I would be waiting. I would be looking to short lower highs at this point, right? As long as money flow is coming out, I'd be looking to short lower highs. However, on the higher time frames, you can see we were looking to print a red dot here maybe in the next day or two, and that would indicate a potential move to the downside. But because our money flow is coming up on the daily, I would actually be looking to long higher lows on the higher time frames, right? So longer term, I'm a little more bullish. Shorter term, I'm a little bit more bearish. But there you go. Oh, yeah, we got 200 likes, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button if you have not already. Let's run it up to 500 likes. I will give away a Frankie Candles hat of a value of about $29.99. If we get 550 likes, guys, I will be giving away a Frankie Candles hat. And we are also giving away a bunch of crypto as well. So get ready for that. But we got to hit the like goal. Would love to see a video on long-term. Yeah, I could try to make a video on longer-term. Long-term portfolio. Okay, yeah, we could do that. We could do that. It's just weird. It's like, I don't know, like, to show. Like, I'd probably show you, like, the Frankie Candles accounts, not my personal accounts. Because it's like, yeah, I could show you guys. I will show you. I mean, not that I wouldn't want to show you my personal accounts, but yeah, I don't know. We could figure it out, though. We could definitely do something like that coming up very soon. Let's see. I'll rock a Frankie hat. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Stefan. Or Stefanio. Let's go. All right, continuing on here. That's basically what I would be looking for here on INJ. So again, longer term, Red dot on the daily, not printing yet, right, but looking to come down towards that 0 line. So I would look for a potential cool off. And locally, if you're looking to get into an entry on that trade, right, not a trade signal. But yeah, look here. This is why you don't short at support, guys. We're already getting a bounce at the range low. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going to the moon. Money flow is coming out, indicating the trend is going to continue to the downside, at least on a time frame like the 1 hour. As long as that is the case, we would expect this bounce to either bring us to the POC or the value area high, and are the lower highs that you would be looking to potentially look for short entries at. Don't enter at the low, enter at the high. So there we go. Yeah, Crypto Pollo said portfolio structure, like what a percentage should you allocate towards certain things. Yeah, we could definitely get into that. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I think that's important because I think a lot of people get it twisted. I am a trader. I am definitely a trader, guys. I day trade. I scalp. I am definitely a trader. But I say this all the time. I feel like I haven't said it in a long time. I don't want anyone to get it twisted. 95% of my actual money, right? Like 95% of my capital is in long-term holdings, right? Like long-term bags. A very small portion of my money goes towards trading. Right? So if you divided my portfolio up as 100%, 95-ish, maybe more percent is for long-term holds. Right? So I could, this would never happen because I use stop losses, but I could completely blow up a trading account and be totally fine. Refill the account and I'm totally fine. I could blow that account up, refill it and be fine. I can blow that account up, refill it and be fine. Because I am way heavier on my long-term bags. Most of my money is my long-term bags, and I take you should not be trading. If you are out there day trading with a majority of your money, do not do that. Do not do that. Not financial advice. You have to do what's right for you, but just understand that I don't want anyone thinking that's what I do. That is not what I do. I do not trade with most of my money. Doesn't mean that it's a little amount of money, but it is a little percentage of my money. Right? So just understand that. You want to make sure that you separate. It is so important to separate your long-term vision from your short-term vision, right? Because day trading is very hard, and it is way riskier than long-term investing. The long-term investors, the hodlers, it's way less stressful, and it is a proven strategy that wins over time, right? That is you don't have to manage it really, right? You just hold for the long-term gain, and it's a much safer way to invest. And then you take a small portion and put that into your trading account, flip that, and actively pull profits from that trading account and then dump it into your longer term bags, right? Like I'm not trading with most, it's not like I have all my money trading, right? Like just understand that. It's very important, I think, that people understand that. But let's go ahead and continue on. Shout out to Raid Zero said, I just got released from prison. I'm day trading with 100% of my money. Went from homeless to crypto rich in 6 months. Let's go, baby. Radio Zero, I don't know if you're being serious or not. If you are being serious, that is absolutely savage. I have a feeling you're kidding, but if you're not, that's savage. Good for you, bro. Congrats. That's like the fastest life turnaround I ever heard in my life. Get out of jail, become crypto rich in 6 months from day trading? Like, were you a day trader when you went into jail? That's my question. Because you might be the only person to ever do that if you did not have experience before jail. Or maybe you learned in jail. That would be even more savage. That's a cool story if that's real. But let's go. Shout out to Killing It Crypto. You're funny, bro. I needed that advice 3 years ago when I started trading. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you from one of your Canadian day ones. Let's go. Shout out to Brad Milbin. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you calling in from all the way from Canada. Let's go. But guys, that's what I'd be looking for. Look for a short-term retrace on INJ for a potential short entry, but please just understand that the last 4 times I tried to short INJ, I got stopped out. So maybe this thing just hates me. But that's what I would be looking for. A little freebie here on the live stream. Now let's go take a look at ADA. Radio Zero TV, you said dead serious. I did it before I got locked up. Just a little hobby before. Bro, yeah, dead serious. Yeah, shout out to Radio Zero. Listen, bro, I got no reason to not believe you, but that is it's definitely an unbelievable story. That is for sure. If that is true, bro, congrats. That's you should be proud of that. That is make sure you hold on to that money though. If you're being serious, hold on to that money. Don't blow it all. If you got crypto rich in 6 months, take 90% of that money and buy Bitcoin. Like, buy good projects, hold it, and then play around with your day trading money, and then get crypto rich again day trading with a small portion of your account, and then dump that back in. Do not trade with all of your money. But anyway, let's continue on here. Shout out to Radio Zero. Thanks, man. Much love. Dang, bro, you being serious? He might be serious. I don't know. It's so hard to read through chat. But yeah, I mean, you guys could say anything to me. There's no way I can prove it. But yeah, there we go. Rob Hughes says, hey Frankie, love your stuff. Going to join the premium after this. After all this time, can you take a quick look at eGold? Yeah, I'll try to take a quick look at eGold real quick. We'll look at Cardano, and yeah, I'll just add eGold to the list. I'm gonna put a $100 bill in the back of my hat, and then when I notice it, I'm gonna say, okay, that's the eGold dollar. Okay, let's see. Mark Dutch says KYC got him in jail? What? That's crazy. I don't know if that's true, but that'd be nuts. I'm actually a Saudi prince, Frankie. Shout out to chemistry, bro. Started trading 1% of my overall holdings. Move up to trading 4 to 8% recently. Okay, there you go, Ken, bro. That's the thing. I think a lot of people just jump in too heavy. But yeah, shout out to Ken, bro. Ken, bro, you crush it, bro. All right, let's take a look here at Cardano. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out to the weekly. Let's get a weekly view of what is going on. Turn off that. Go ahead and turn off that TA and see what we got, right? Like, Cardano's still cheap, guys. Cardano is still cheap here, right? Like, remember, if we are going to, not get another dump here, and again, we talked about this yesterday, if we did get another washout for some kind of washout, some bad news for crypto, some kind of crazy washout, we do have a gap here, right? So if we do wind up reversing and coming back and taking another dump, 16 to between 15 and 16 cents is kind of where I'd be looking at for Cardano. But again, I don't know if we're going to be lucky enough to get that. With your weekly VWAP coming up right now, momentum moving to the upside as well. I just don't know if we're going to be lucky enough to get that move. If we do, then super cheap Cardano. But right now, guys, let's just imagine that we are not going to get another washout here, and we wind up getting, into the bull run, and we get another massive run up for Cardano. You're buying the bottom here, right? Like, you're basically buying the bottom of this bear market for Cardano. Now, I'm not saying it's the bottom for Cardano. I'm just saying, for me, I'm buying Cardano at these prices, right? If we dump lower, I'll buy more, right? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, look at this head and shoulders. This head and shoulders kind of played out. Like, not exactly like when you would have thought. Sometimes you have to hold these trades, and sometimes patience is key here. But this is basically left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Neckline is essentially this golden pocket. You break down, bearish retest, bearish retest, bearish retest, bearish retest, bearish retest, and then finally you get the breakdown. And then that measured move did bring you to this blue box, but then you got a further push down. So yeah. Patience would have paid on that trade, that's for sure. But let's continue on. Yeah, what is this? 45. Okay, yeah. Yeah, little Adam and Eve top here as well, guys. Adam and Eve top. Eve, I think Adam's the sharp one, I think. So this is an Eve and Adam, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here. Obviously, getting a nice bounce off the lows here. I'm going to go ahead and delete all the drawings here. And let's take a look at the daily. Okay. So, daily VWAP rolling back over. Again, looking very similar to Bitcoin. Money flow coming to the upside. VWAP rolling back over, right? So if it does wind up printing a red dot, I would expect it to pull us back. But with money flow coming up on the daily and the 16-hour and the 12-hour and the 10-hour, 5-hour money flow crossover into the green, 4-hour money flow crossing over into the green. If this daily red dot winds up printing in the next few days, maybe over the weekend, and we do get a pull to the downside, I would look for it to come down, maybe put in a higher low somewhere down here, and then I would look to long that higher low because the money flow is indicating the trend may start or continue to the upside. Now, I do actually want to go ahead and let me just check something. Okay. And then, yeah, let me just change these settings really, really quickly, guys. Bear with me. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So let me go ahead and pull this fib from the high to the low. Yep, just as I suspected. So we have an order block up here, guys, with a golden pocket very, very close to it. This would be big. I mean, I don't think we're going to make it up here, over the weekend or anything. But I would be watching this level. You got a golden pocket. You got your order block up here, and then your 786 is coming in right here. Go ahead and label that. So if we do wind up making a big move to the upside sometime soon for Cardano, this would be a big area to watch. Turn this up a bit. Okay. And then for the higher low, where I would really be looking at, guys, for the higher low, probably going to be right here. This is a pretty clean fib retracement area. Change it to longs. So if we do wind up continuing down here and we do get a correction, boom, there it is. That is what I would look for. I would look to long a lower high, higher low. Somewhere in here looks pretty good to me. And again, the reason why I'm not looking to short this to lower lows is the way that money flow looks. So this is kind of what I would be looking at for Cardano. And then obviously this the area we are rejecting off of is a pretty strong level. We held this as support here, held it as support here, so it's likely once we broke below it, we would test it in a bearish manner and then reject from it before continuing higher. The very, very important level of resistance here. Like once we flip this, that's really like this is really what we want to this is really the level we want to flip to support. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull this range right here. Actually, if I pull it all the way down here, that's probably Let me see if I can get any confluence here. Is golden pocket there? Oh, baby, look at it go, look at it go. So here you go, right? This is going to be another big area to watch for a rejection. On Cardano, you have your value area low, local golden pocket. And then if we grab our, let's see, grab this, bring it back up here. Yeah, and then your 786, I'm just gonna mark this out real quick. Boom. Get rid of this. Yeah, so these are kind of the next major levels I'd be looking at for Cardano. Lower high, higher low made on this blue box. Hopefully, if we can get a long entry there, that would be nice. And then if you could flip this to support, I'd look for a move up to this golden pocket. And yeah, all these levels are basically the next areas I would be looking at. But more immediately, we got to get past this level here at about 29 cents. All right, let's continue on. Metabytes asks, Frankie, is the red dot on the monthly for Cardano concerning? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, monthly red dot printing. Yes, in a way. Here's the thing, right? We might, you could get one more. Honestly, I would like one more wash on the altcoins. But let's take a look at Bitcoin, right? Because I was actually talking to someone in the office today, and we were looking at the monthly, and we've talked about this on the stream too, right? Like the monthly actually doesn't look that good. The monthly money flow is coming back up, but the VWAP is coming down. So we're likely going to get a monthly red dot on Bitcoin before this bear market is over. And it might mark the top of this kind of rally. But yeah, here's the thing, right? I was a little bit worried about this 2-week red dot, but what happened? We got the red dot and immediately flipped it to a green dot, right? And it wound up really not being that big of a deal. It gave us a little move down, but it really was not a big deal. So I would be more concerned. There's plenty of time. Here's the thing. Let me go back to Cardano. Here's the thing. Monthly red dot, yes, at first glance, it is kind of concerning, right? However, if we get a big move up here, we could easily unprint that green dot. So I would wait for this to print. Short answer, it would be something you would want to keep your eye on. Let's take a look at the, 2-week red dot. Didn't get the VWAP flip here. But, yeah, it's somewhat concerning. I would like to see it confirm, though. But let me see if I can get a trying to find something with more price history, but it's going to be hard when looking at the monthly. Yeah, it's a little concerning, but I'm not that worried about it. There's probably a lot of altcoins that are printing it. Yeah. Maybe we get one more. We could potentially get one more wash on the altcoins, but at this point, I am accumulating. I don't care if we get another wash out here. I'm buying here, right? If we dump, I'll just buy more. But it could be concerning, but I'd like to see it confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. Let's see. No monthly red dot on BTC. Yes, you're right. Correct. VWAP is coming down, though, so we are likely to print that at some point coming up here soon. But that's Cardano, guys. That's basically what I'd be looking for on Cardano. Let me just pull those levels up one more. Oh, no. All the levels are right here. So, yeah, that's kind of what I would be looking at on Cardano. If we do pull back, look for support in the blue box, and then those are the levels of resistance on the way back up. All right, let's see. Continuing on, I need more time to accumulate, so I'm good with it, Frankie. Yeah, I would like extra time for accumulation as well. Yeah, 8 along, low leverage. Let's go. Shout out to S&W. Let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our next altcoin, which is Link. We were just looking at Link. Let's go ahead and pull it up on the Coinbase. Actually, let's look at Binance Tether US. Bada boom. Okay, so taking a look here. Probably the same story, guys. VWAP on the daily starting to roll back over. Does not mean that we cannot continue higher. I want to be very clear. Does not mean that we can't continue higher. This is very early, right? Like, we're not about to print a red dot here, but it does look like it wants to cool off. Take a look at your 10-hour. 10 hours actually looking for a red dot. Money flow coming to the upside, though. Not, money flow coming to the upside. 8-hour money flow coming to the upside. VWAP cooling off. Yeah, I would lean on Chainlink like I'm leaning on everything else. Short-term cool-off before another higher low and a continued move to the upside. Let me just move this down to 5. And, yeah, so right now we are hitting a bearish order block here. Let me see if we can get boom. Let's pull it up to actually, let's pull it to here. Okay, so let's see. Daily is looking to print the red dot. Yeah, a lot of these time frames look like they want to cool off, guys. 3-hour red dot looking to print. 2-hour bearish divergence is printing. So not impossible to cool off here. That's kind of what I would be looking at. If we lose this golden pocket, let me find you guys some levels that I would be looking for a bounce. Let's see. Pull it down to here. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Said, Frankie, Crimson Caravan's wife and girlfriend are in here and want a shout out, please. No joke. CCC, you got a wife and a girlfriend? How'd you get away with that, bro? Shout out to Crimson Caravan Company. Shout out to, let me see. Where's he at? Let me see. Did he say his name? Did he say their names? I'll shout out their names if I have to. Let's see. Well, I don't see their names, but shout out to Crimson Caravan Company. Shout out to Crimson Caravan Company's wife and his girlfriend. Shout out to you guys. Bing bong. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Thank you for pointing that out, bro. Let's go. What do you think about BNB Francolino? I like BNB. I like BNB. I think yeah, I like BNB. I actually got the original Airbnb The original BNB airdrop. Wow, talk about a fumble of words. BNB airdrop, Airbnb. Shout out to yeah. Got the original BNB airdrop, guys. I don't even remember how much it was. This was a long time ago. And then I got locked out of my Binance account because I KYC'd, and they were like, hey, no, you from America. Get out. And I couldn't get back into my account. So I might have like 500 BNB just sitting somewhere, just rotting in an account somewhere, which is sad. Oh, God, I just dropped. Hey, we got to check out eGold, guys. I forgot about that dollar in the back of my hat. Yeah, check out Airbnb. Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Paul Wood. I wish I knew what you were talking about. But yeah, continuing on here. That's basically what I would be looking for here on Chainlink, guys. Is a continued cool off, right? You have the bearish divergence confirmed on your 2-hour. Your 3-hour is looking to print a red dot. A lot of these time frames are looking to cool off here. Money flow is coming up, right? So bullish in the long term, but short term, I think we could potentially get a cool off. Always remember, guys, I am not right 100% of the time, so keep that in mind. Do not just blindly copy trade somebody. Not that we're really trading at the moment, but yeah, this golden pocket would be big to watch. I would maybe mark this out. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I would look at this golden pocket coming in at about $5.30 for a potential bounce. I don't know if you're going to get all the way back up there or back down there. I would also look at this Fibonacci retracement zone right here for a potential bounce. I'm actually going to get rid of the golden pocket coming in at about 575. I'm going to get rid of the actual golden pockets to make it a little cleaner. But yeah, we're hitting an order block here, guys. This might be a decent place to start to reject from, especially with the bear divs and all those VWAPs coming down. If we do indeed wind up coming down from here, I would look for a potential higher low here, right? Or if we wind up coming down a little lower and losing this, I would look to potentially put in a higher low here and then continue to the upside. So there you go. But again, looking very, VWAP's cooling off on a lot of time frames. But higher time frames do still look good, right? You got the 4-day green dot printing. Your 6-day, looking for the green dot. Money flow kind of starting to work its way up here. We're kind of, starting to curve back around here. Not looking too horrible. Taking a look at the weekly. Yeah, I mean, there it is, guys. There it is. Oh, yeah. This looks great. I like this. What do we got here? What do we got here? Weekly bullish divergence, potentially looking to print on I almost said Lux Algo, on Chainlink. Looking to print a green dot here on Chainlink. Bullish divergence on the weekly. I do just want to point out, guys, last weekly bullish divergence that you got on Link wound up giving you, although we continued back to the downside, this bull div wound up giving you about a 50% rip. Actually, 60% rip, right? Before coming down, putting in another drive, or a longer drive of bullish divergence, could wind up giving you a rip. And just to show you guys, when we had a weekly bullish divergence on Bitcoin, basically marked the bottom of the bear market, right? Boom. There we go. Basically straight up, right? So just to show you what weekly bull divs can do. And then a big area of interest would be these prices all the way up here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get like too lost in like the super high up levels, but if we do continue up here, I would look at $6.50 to be a big level. I would also look up at about $7 to be a very big level. And then if I get rid of this line and pull, like, let's pull, this might be the longest range we've ever pulled right here. Yeah, I would just take the levels that we looked at before. Next area, big area to the upside would be about 650. And then if we cool off, looking for higher lows here and here. All right, let's continue on here. Taking a look at Matic. And then we'll take a look at, we'll do Matic, eGold, and then we'll do VeChain. Let's see. Okay. Let's take a look at the higher let's go take a look at the higher time frames. I'm going to delete all. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. So let me turn this up a bit. Find out where the significant order blocks are. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn it down a bit. Let's turn it to like 7, 6. I guess we'll keep it on 5. Or no, 7, 6, 5. Boom. Okay. Let's zoom in here. Okay, so here we go. Let me just catch up on chat real quick. Let me go to, there we go. All right, here we go. Taking a look at the 4-day green dot printing. Money flow actually coming into the red here. Not looking as good as a lot of other stuff. Take a look at the 6-day. Yeah, okay. So you're bing-bonging around in the red, in the green, in the red. And I do think that you're going to likely, hopefully, wind up in the green, right? Like, look at all the time we spent in the green, then we spent a decent time in the red, and then all the green money flow crossovers we've had have basically been fake outs. But I do think you will eventually, on this next green dot printing on the 6-day, I think it will drag you into the green and maybe pull you into a significant green wave, hopefully. But let's see. Let me go ahead and pull a little bit of a range here. Boom. Okay. I'll just pull this to current. There we go. All right. So, yeah, 6-day, I would like to see print that green dot, bring money flow back up. Money flow not looking the best on the weekly. Dang, Matic not looking as good. 4-day green dot, or 5-day green dots printing. Money flow still freshly in the red. 4-day green dot printing. Money flow freshly in the red. 3-day confirmed red dot. Money flow freshly in the red. This actually looks a little different than many other things. I would be careful of a bear. I'll be honest, guys. I don't really even want to say this. I feel like there's something. I would be careful of a rejection from this value area low. Like, I would be careful to reject here and maybe come down and test that order block. I would definitely be looking at this order block between about 50 cents and 41 cents, this whole 10-cent range, for some decent support. But, yeah, Matic is not looking as good as a lot of other things. Money flow, I mean, yeah, it's time to come into the red, in my opinion. I mean, you have a divergence between money flow and your price action, which is interesting. That could potentially bring you up. But, yeah, like you're looking to print a red dot here on the 12-hour. I would be careful of a rejection here. And, yeah, I would look for a move into this order block. Again, let's come back up to the daily. No, I don't know if you're going to come down that low. This is a hard call, guys. This is a hard call. Let me pull this range. This is a hard call, guys. Green dot printing on your 8-hour. This one's hard, guys. This one is hard. 30-minute. I would say this. Locally, I would look for a potential move to the upside. Like, super locally, I would look for a move to the upside. But I just don't know. Yeah, momentum coming up, money flow coming up. You have the 8-hour green dot, 5-hour green dot, 4-hour green dot. Yeah, I would be careful, guys. I don't know. This is a hard one. If you do come down, I'll tell you this. This one's hard to call. But if you break this value area high, I would look to come down to this order block / point of control, potentially the bottom of the range. But I would look, like if you break down here, I would look to come down into this order block to potentially put in another higher low, somewhat of a higher low before continuing up. I will say the higher time frames don't look great. I'll be honest. Weekly looking for the green dot. Money flow. I just want to see money flow. Like the VWAPs are all coming up, but the money, I'd like to see the money flow turn around. This looks the same as Bitcoin. Daily looks the same as Bitcoin. I'd give this a similar sentiment as everything else. Yeah, 2-hour red dot. This thing's all over the place. I would watch the key levels, guys. I'd watch this area at 65 cents. If you break 65 cents, I'd look for a move down to about 60 cents even before finding some support and then potentially continuing up. I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable really like guiding you guys anywhere with this one because this is sketchy. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like right here, guys, you're coming up. You're coming up, and you're testing not only the golden pocket, but you also have your Lux Algo Smart Trail coming in here. A lot of times, you like to come up and kiss that purple Smart Trail before continuing lower. Like I try to find an example here. It's hard to find it on the 12-hour. But like right here, you come up, you kiss it. Obviously, you flip blue again, but you kissed it, and you continue down. Even here, you kind of come up and kiss it, continue down. I would be careful. I would be careful. Because if you're looking at something like the 2-hour, yeah, this thing's all over the place. I'll be honest. Yeah. You're coming up to the local golden pocket here on the 12-hour. Lux Algo Smart Trail going to come in and act as resistance here. You're about to print a red dot on Market Cipher. In the short term, I'd look for a potential push to the downside on this. And then again, if you come down, you don't want to break that value area high. If you do, I'd look for a push down to the POC around that 60-cent level. And then that between the POC and the value area low is where I would start looking for longs. And then that's where I would look to maybe flip long. But right now, I would sit tight. This is sketchy. You could easily reject here. It's not guaranteed, but it is more often than not when you see that confluence with the golden pocket and the smart trail, it could be overpowered resistance. All right, let's see. Frankie's still talking that crypto stuff. Shout out to Mark Dutch. They are totally marking Matic down as much as they can. They are going to eventually flip and buy the heck out of it. Shout out to Creighton C. I am accumulating Matic. I would have to agree with you. Let's see. Let's see. It's going to continue and track what ETH does. Yeah, probably. Shout out to Dave Digital. Dave Digital says anacondas. I don't know what you guys are talking about here, but I'm going to go ahead and look the other way. I don't know what kind of anacondas you're talking about. Let's see. Matic printed a blood diamond on the monthly last month. Interesting. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Said about getting to that time, I can't read. Getting to be about that time. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Thank you for reminding me. But here we go. Matic, let's check out eGold real quick. Shout out to Elrond. Let's take a look. We almost never look at Elrond. But let's take a look here. Take a look at the daily. Bada boom. Now, dang, this is old, man. This is old trades. But hey, we were still crushing it back then. All right, let's go ahead and delete this stuff and start nice and fresh. Turn off the signals here just to clean things up a bit. There we go. And let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay. Here we go. Take a look at the daily. Looks the same as Bitcoin. I'm not going to keep going over this. Money flow coming up, VWAP coming down would indicate a shorter-term cool-off once you get that red dot, but will likely put in a higher low and then continue to the upside. Shout out to Vact, said Mastery Analysis by Frankie. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Okay. But yeah, daily money flow coming up, VWAP coming down. Same thing, short-term cool-off, longer-term trend continuation to the upside is kind of what I would expect there. Let's see, money flow crossing over into the green on the 16-hour. Not a bad look, but your VWAP is cooling off. I mean, guys, a lot of these VWAPs are cooling off. VWAP flip on the 10-hour. See if it can carry you any further here. Yeah, money flow. I will say this. Money flow, for the most part, on eGold looks pretty good. 16-hour, daily, your 2-day is starting to round back up. See what that 6-day is looking like. Yeah, 6-day looking for the green dot pretty soon. Weekly VWAP starting to work its way up as well. Let's take a look at the 6-hour. Money flow looks beautiful on the 6-hour. I will tell you this. I would look for a cool-off here. Do we have the higher high? Oh, my God, barely. We barely have that higher high. You have it on your Heikenashis. I would say this. Let's take a look at the 2-hour, actually. Yeah, I would look for, guys, VWAP's coming down on everything. Red dot looking to print here. 1 hour, red dot confirmed. I would be careful here, right? Money flow looks pretty good, but 16-hour, 12-hour. I would look for the 16 and 12-hour red dots. Again, with the 45-minute money flow and the 1-hour money flows crossing into the red, 45 is a lot closer. I would look for a potential move to the downside on a lot of this stuff, just in the short term, right? In the short term. So if I were to kind of try to figure out where we would likely come down to, let's go ahead and pull our Fibonacci to the upside. I would look for a potential move into this retracement level here. Boom. I would look for, if we dump, I would look for a potential support at this golden pocket sitting at about 31.04. I would love to pull a range here, but there's really no range to pull. I could try to find some, yeah, I mean, your value area high is right at that golden pocket as well. Let's see. Yeah, that would really just watch that range for a potential higher low. But other than that, are we hitting significant resistance? Let's check the golden pockets. Testing that golden pocket. Yeah, I would look, especially with the way the 2-hour looks right now, I would look for that red dot to print and potentially pull you down a bit. And then I would look at these levels for a potential higher low. Boom. Yeah, so for the higher lows, if we do get a move to the downside, first level, I would look at, there's kind of a lot here. First major level I would look at is look for a bounce at about 32.70. I don't know if you'll hold that. Major level here between about 32.26 and 31.86. That's going to be the first major level I'd look for a bounce. If you can't hold that, like maybe we start to range here, right? We come down, we get that bounce, and then you start to form somewhat of a value area in here, which would be beautiful because then you could start to look for new long positions, right? And then look to ride that up to higher prices. But Yeah, I would look for this area to be the first major area of support, and then obviously your value area high has confluence with this golden pocket up here coming in at 3104. That would be the next level. I'd look for a higher low, and if you break that level, I would look to come down to your value. I would look to just start to trade this as a range again. If you break below this value area low or golden pocket, I would look to ride that down to your value area low and then maybe look for fresh longs at that value area low coming in right now at 29.75. So there you go. There is a little bit of e-gold TA for you. Whoever asked for it, I forget. Shout out to you guys. We have 400 and something likes. I can't see the full number, guys. But shout out to you guys. Going for 550 likes. We have 550 viewers. We have 560 viewers. If we could smash that like button and get it to 550 likes, we'll give away a Frankie Candles hat on tonight's giveaways. Shout out to Sean Terrell. Hopefully I said your name right. Said there's no TA like a Frankie Candles TA. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you for giving me those kind words. Frankie pulled a fib. Take a drink. Cheers. What is that all about? I've never seen that before. Rob, what is that about? Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. I'm just kidding, guys. But, yeah, shout out to Michael Dos Santos. Said TA for Meta Hero and VRA, your opinion. Let me see how much time we have. Shout out to Michael Dos Santos. We do have a little bit of time. I will run through them very quickly because we do have to get to the giveaways. Let's see. Shout out to Rudy. I have no idea I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Kush is my cologne. Do you think eGold will reach its all-time highs again? One thing eGold has working to its advantage. Let's pull up CoinMarketCap really quickly. And I'll pull up VRA real quick as well. Let's see. Where is eGold? Let me just find it quick. I believe eGold has a very limited supply. Let me see. What is going on right now? Come on. Is everything okay with this? Okay, there we go. Dude, am I tweaking out right now? Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I don't want to waste too much time on this. I'm sure somebody in chat is going to have the answer before I find it. But if someone can find the supply of Elrond, I believe it has a very, very limited supply, which I like. Like, the tokenomics are really good, which would make it easier for it to pump. Oh, VeChain 2. VeChain 2, yes. Yeah, okay. Frankie Candles is a god amongst men. Shout out to Rob Hughes. I appreciate that. I'm just a normal guy, though. I will say that. Okay. Yo, Creighton said you got 4 minutes. That's it. Yo, you're funny, bro. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Real quick, I'm going to fly through these. Going to go ahead and, yeah, going to go ahead and I'm going to delete all this. I don't know what this mess is. Okay, so let's see. From the bottom to the high. Yeah, nice golden pocket retracement. If we can get back above this golden pocket, I would start feeling extremely, extremely good. Take a look at the 16-hour money flow crossing into the green. Red dot is confirmed. Keep that in mind. Rudy said, I'm only here to get a Frankie Candles hat and flex with it. Let's go. But, yeah, red dot confirmed on your 16-hour. Money flow crossing over into the green. That is a decent look. Money flow looks good. It looks like it wants to push. If we could push past this golden pocket, I'd feel really good. I'll go ahead and give you some levels here. Value area low of this range is coming right in on your golden pocket, so going to be some strong resistance, but a very important level because if you could pump above this, hold it as support, that's where you're looking for a move up to about, I'm not going to say 0.0062, your point of control of the range. If you can get above that, may be able to get a move all the way back up to your value area high at about 0.007, almost 0.08, 0.0079. So that's what I would look for. These would be like the next key levels on Veracity, in my opinion. Let me go ahead and delete that line, right? So crack this value. If we can crack this blue box, you're saying what blue box? This blue box. But yeah, if we can crack this level, I'd look for a move back inside this value area. This is what I would look for. Doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to get up here, but because we have to flip this level first. But this does look pumpy. This looks like maybe some bullish consolidation. This looks like maybe you want to something like, bull pennant out here and then bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bing. That might be nice, right? Because if you pulled this measure move, where does it bring you to? I mean, hey, somewhat similar, right? So I would look at that. But yeah, I would look for this to kind of turn into a bull pennant. I guess we'll leave it there for fun in case it plays out. But that's what I would look for. I would look to get accepted back into this range, and once you hold that level of support, I would expect to come to the value area high eventually, right? So there you go. Green dot printing on your 6 hour. You might be able to pop up in there. All right, let's go ahead and see Veracity. What was the other one they wanted to see? Let's see. Meta Hero. Shout out to Meta Hero. All right, let's see. Boom. Okay, Meta Hero. Trading in a nice little range down here. I'm going to fly through this, so please pay attention. Mrs. Candles peeking her head and ready for the giveaway. You want your job back, Mrs. Candles? You want it back? Go ahead. Tell them you want it back. You got to say it loud. Tell them you want your job back. Say, I want my job back. Okay, I think that means she wants her job back. Hey, don't trick my Aztecian cactus moss water. Anyway, here we go, guys. Take a look at this range. From the low to the high, to the low, to the high, to the low, to the high, to the POC, to the high. Are we going back to the low? I didn't even drink any of this Aztecian cactus moss water, guys, and I am on fire right now. Here we go. Green dot printing on your 10-hour. Daily looking for the red dot. I would look, just due to the laws of the volume profile, and the daily red dot. And now that I see it, the 2-hour red dot. What are you looking for at the value area high? Creighton C. Shorts. You're looking for shorts. That's right. Creighton, you're good, bro. Creighton, you crush. You crush. Shout out to Dave Digital said, I use my scroll wheel to delete stuff on TradingView. Shout out to Dave. Dave, who showed me that? Someone mentioned that. Or I did it by accident on stream one time, and I was like, hold up. And then someone's like, yeah, you didn't know you could do that? I was like, I had no idea. Now I use it all the time. Shout out to Dave Digital. Dave, were you the one that brought that up? Let me know. But let's see. Tyler Durden said, breaking news, SEC says spins are a security. Guys, the Gary is trying to take down the spins. We might lose the wheel, guys. Or maybe we'll repurpose the wheel. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Shout out to Tyler Durden and Rob. And I almost said, okay, let's go. We're at the high of the range, guys. I would, right, we break, well, not there, right? We break below the value area high. We come down. We bounce off the POC, bearishly retest. The value area high could mean we are going to get back down to the low of the range. With the 2-hour red dot, with the daily red dot looking to print, it could be possible. Now, money flow, again, I don't want people thinking I'm bearish. Money flow is coming up, so I would expect it to get a bounce at some point on a higher low. But look at this. I'm going to go ahead and take a random guess that this is not only a value area high, but also a golden pocket, right? And what happens when you go into a downtrend? You usually break down, you get that bounce to bearishly retest the golden pocket before continuing down and putting in another lower low. Let's see. I might be wrong. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, look at that. We came up and touched that golden pocket. But this is, you broke down below the value area high. So at this point, you're expecting to come to the POC and then eventually come to the value area low, even if it's messy. Even if you come all the way up to the high like we did here. I would still eventually expect to get a visit down to the value area low coming in at 0.0029 cents. I would keep an eye on this. I do think it's between that 2-hour red dot, daily red dot printing, I think you could get a move back down to your value area low, and that is what I would be keeping an eye on. Got to keep that one quick and dirty, but let's go ahead and take a look at VeChain. I don't want to leave VeChain hanging. VeChain was like one of my biggest bags in the last bull run. Love VeChain. Mrs. Candles loves it as well. But let's see. What? Okay, let's see. All right, so let me pull this back just a tad. Yeah, that's what I figured that would do. All right, so here we go, right? We got our value area low coming in at the right here. Mrs. Candles is quitting her job. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Beautiful breakdown, bearish retest. Big rejection. Did we get the yellow X or blood diamond confirmation? Let's see. I'm really curious. Where is it? Market cipher A. I can't even see. Can't even see it. Hang on. I'm really curious. No blood diamond. We did get a short signal. No blood diamond on the daily, though. It's probably on the 4 hour if we did get it. I'm not gonna worry about it. But this is what I would look for here on VeChain, guys. Yeah, coming back up, man. Let's see. Where's that golden pocket? Is that where we're rejecting off of right now? I'm not going to pull it to the scam wick. I'm going to pull it to this wick. So, yeah, little golden pocket retracement. 786 retracement. Could get a continued move down here. Daily VWAP flying to the upside. Likely going to roll over here. Money looks the same as Bitcoin. Money flow coming up. VWAP starting to roll over. 16-hour rolling over. 8-hour rolling over. 6-hour also rolling over. Money flow coming up, but VWAP rolling over. 4-hour red dot printing. I think you come down a bit on VeChain. Not financial advice. Do your own research. But if we do continue to come down, I would go ahead and I would be watching right here. Value area high. This blue box. I would look for a bounce off this blue box first off. Right? Maybe we get a move down. Boom, boom. Right? That's what I would look for, high or low. I would also, I don't know if you're going to be lucky enough to get all the way back down there. I would also be watching this level as well. Boom. Right about there. Right? So these are kind of the two major levels I would be looking at. You do have a bit more confluence down here, so if you break through these levels, I would look for a big bounce off that value area high. If you break below the value area high, I'd look for a bigger move down into the range. But with the way money flow looks, I would expect this trend to continue up, so I would look for something maybe like that. And again, if you break down below this level, I would look for the bounce to be up there. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and move on. There we go. I think that was all of our altcoins, guys. We still got 547 people in here, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button if we are able to get 550 likes by the end of the stream, or by the time we spin, or by the time we're done spinning the wheel. I will go ahead and drop a Frankie Candles hat in the giveaway. And hang on, Tyler, I saw your chat. Something about V-Slim. V-Slim says, I need to win that hat. I'm bald, so my head gets no protection from the sun. So you see, I must have the Frankie Candles hat. It's the only thing that can save me from, it keeps moving. The only thing that can save me from melanoma. Shout out to V-Slim. Guys, we're going to have to get V-Slim a hat, guys. We're going to have to, we're rooting for you today, V-Slim. We're rooting for you, bro. Smash that like button, guys. We're at 450, 440. We need almost 110 more likes to add that hat. Guys, if you want V-Slim to be protected from the sun, smash that like button. Here we go. Spin numero uno. We got 4 spins, unless we run it up to 550. Let's see if we could do it. I need a helmet. Shout out to GF Burke. Oh, you guys are funny. Let's see. And Creighton C said, screw V-Slim. He can have a wig. He can have a wig. He gets a hat. Shout out to Creighton C. 550, or I keep all the hats. Tyler, you guys heard it from Tyler Durden, not me. He's keeping all the hats, guys. Trust me. And when he says that, he's not kidding. Candles are hot like the sun. Let's go. Shout out to Dax Picture. Let's go. Let's continue on. Not a bad stream for a Friday night. Friday is our slowest night. Friday is our slowest night. Shout out to Enzo Mining throwing those hats in the chat. I will do this. I will not do Quant TA. I will not do Quant TA, but I'll tell you what. I'll do it on the side. I'll do it on the side while we spin the wheel. Let's see. Quant. Here we go. Bing bong. Give him a giveaway, baby. Give him a giveaway. Let's go ahead and remove the drawings. Let's see. Give him another giveaway, baby. You guys are trying to distract me with the TA so you guys get extra spins. I see how it is. All right. Quant is hanging out at the bottom of its range. Give him another giveaway. Let's go. How many do we get? That's it. 3, 4. Add 4 giveaways. Rob or Tyler. I don't know who's doing it tonight. But Quant is sitting at the bottom of its range. So I would, and yeah, money flow coming up. Let's see. 10-hour. Money flow coming up. What's the daily look like? Looks very similar to everything else. 3-hour money flow crossover. 4-hour money flow crossover. not looking too bad on quant, if I'm being honest. I would look to reclaim the POC. If you could reclaim the POC, first stop, I'd watch right about here. 111, 450 is where I would look. And if we can get some confluence with that golden pocket right there, baby, this is what I would look for on quant, and then we're done. Super quick and dirty. If you can get above 104, 899, I'd look for a move up to about 111. There you go. That's the quick and dirty quant TA. But there we go, guys. That is, we got 4 extra giveaways. All right, so let's go ahead and start pulling these giveaways. Tyler, how do we want to do this? Is there a specific video, or am I just picking a video from, or Rob, picking a random video, or are you going to give me the link? Let me know. Let's see. Tanner said, can I get a Frankie Candles yarmulke? Not Jewish, just want to fly a yarmulke. I just want to fly yarmulke. It is cool. I'm not Jewish either. I mean, I'm Italian, obviously. But every time I see people with, like, cool yarmulkes, they get, like sports logos, like Gucci. I don't know. Like, they get, like, cool yarmulkes. That's dope. Frank, you literally made me fall asleep in premium in the live stream? Shout out to Dave Digital. No falling asleep in class, Dave. No falling asleep in class. All right, let's see. Show hand. Mrs. Candles, get your hand up here, please. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't think they can see that. Do it again. Oh, there it is. Oh, tapping the shoulder. Okay. All right, continuing on here. Let's go ahead and start picking the winners. Here we go. Thank you for that, Rob. I appreciate you for the link. And are all the giveaways coming from that one video? Let me know. Here we go. Copy. Set it up. Paste. Filter duplicate users. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Just want to make sure I'm clear on everything so we don't mess it up. Someone said 119 bags of Ada. Yo, it's Dave. Of course it's Dave. 119 bags of Adas, 13 hoodies, and 23 hats. Shout out to Dave Digital. It's our biggest giveaway yet. Shout out to Eric. Said, I'm working in a factory building minivans and would love to wear Frankie Candle's hat in there. Dude, that's cool, man. You build minivans? That's so cool. It's like, there's like so many jobs. Like, I would love to do, like, make a dirty job show. That would be so cool. Just like go see what, like, all these crazy jobs people have. So cool. All right, let's see. All from that one video. Beautiful. We're pulling 10 winners of 3X Ada bags this week. Let's go. 10 winners even. Let's do it. Mrs. Candles needs her paper. I got you, Mrs. Candles. Sorry. Oh, she needs a pen, too. Hang on. I got you on the pen. There you go. There's a pen for you. Oh, she's bleeding. I'm just kidding, guys. I threw it at the floor. I'm just joking. Cancel Frankie Candles. I'm just kidding, guys. Mrs. Candles, can you show a hand and show them that you're safe? She's safe. See? You're supposed to wipe the blood off first. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't even want to joke around like that on YouTube. They're going to kick us off. Anyway, here we go. Rude. It's so funny. Tyler Durden said, I need more likes. You got to give me more likes. All right, guys, let's pull the winner. Here we go. Winner numero uno. 10 winners, Mrs. Candles. All Ada. Here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by Yeti. Spin numero uno. I'm ready. Mrs. Candles is ready. Legends FF. Let's go. Says, thank you, Frankie. Heart. Shout out to Legends. I appreciate you watching the content, bro. Enough to give you a little bag of Ada. Go ahead to the free Discord, go to the giveaway section, and claim your free bag, my dude. Next winner, shout out to Legends FF. I wonder what the FF stands for. Teezy's. Enzo Binding said, Teezy's hand. Teezy, show him your manly hands. Let's see him. Can't see it. Oh, I think they saw it. Whoa, she's trying to hit me, guys. All right, here we go. Only 18 more needed for 500. Let's go. Spin number 2. Who's it going to be? Meryl Carslan. Ackerslan. That's a weird name. Is this Web3 Ignite is fire. Scammer? Mods? Mods? We're going to put that one on hold. FF, Fabulous Frankie. Let's go, FF, Funny Frankie. Frankie the Funkle. Shout out to you guys. That might be right. That might be right. I like Fabulous Frankie. Funny Frankie. I like Funny Frankie, too. I'm going to call this a scammer. Mods, let me know. Okay. Okay. All right. You think it's real? I think you should. I don't know. Wed 3 Ignite is fire. I don't know. That's a rough one. What do you think, Mods? Real or fake? I'm going to spin another one. You guys let me know if you think she's a scammer or he's a scammer. I don't know. Winner number 2. Lowest likes all week, and I left Tyler in charge of them. Imagine that. You guys are funny, bro. You guys are literally hilarious. Here we go. Winner number 3. Oh, filtered scammers out. Hey, Merrill. Shout out to Eric Ward. Hang on. Eric Ward didn't win yet. Hang on. Merrill, shout out to you. Congratulations on winning your free bag of Ada. Sorry, we have to be careful. I wasn't sure if you were a scammer or not. It wasn't directed towards me, so I wasn't 100% sure. But you won a free bag of Ada. Head to the free Discord and go to the giveaway section to claim your free Cardano. And if you're wondering why I'm laughing, Merrill, it's because Dave Digital just said farting Frankie. So shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. Eric Ward is number 3. Let's go. Says, take profits, baby. Put me in, coach. I'm getting paid today. Let's go. Shout out to Eric Ward, bro. Thank you for watching the channel for so long, being such a big part of the Candle Mafia. And we're going to go ahead and give you a bag of Ada. I feel like you probably have won before, but we're going to give you a fresh bag of Ada. In case you lost the last one, we're going to give you another one. So head to that free Discord and go to the giveaway section and get your free bag of Ada. Cardano. Shout out to James Kramer. Here we go. Who's going to be? Oh, Dave Digital. I saw your name, bro. Donato Cabrera. Is Donato Cabrera in here right now? Donato. I was hanging out in Tom McCrown's stream a little bit earlier today. I saw Donato Cabrera in there. Shout out to Donato Cabrera. Show yourself if you're live right now, bro. Says, as always, thank you for the update. Shout out to Donato Cabrera. I appreciate you, my bro. We're going to give you a free bag of Ada. Obviously, thank you for being such a big part of the Candle Mafia and being here for so long. We're gonna stack your Ada bag, bro. Head to that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. You know what to do, bro. You're an OG. You've been here for a while. Go ahead and get in that Discord. Let's go. Next winner. Bing bong. Shout out to West G. Here we go. Next winner. Shout out to Nato Cabrera. Let's get it. Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Sigs over Glocks. Let's go. Adseki and Cactus Wasswater represent. Let's go. Hey, some people say Sigs over Glocks. I say Bow S&W might be my guy. I don't even know if that's what his name means, but shout out to S&W. I don't want to be too obvious. YouTube doesn't like that stuff because I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, shout out to Sigs over Glock, Aztec and Cactus Small Sorter. Salute to you, my friend. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for watching the content. Thank you for always being here. And we're gonna give you a free bag of Ada, bro. Shout out to you. He's probably at the range right now, so he's probably not in the live stream. But we're gonna give you that bag. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and claim your free bag. Tim Shea, let's go. Shout out to Tim Shea. Says, thanks, Frankie. Always bringing the sauce. Tim Shea, I feel like he's usually in here. Let's go. Shout out to Tim Shea. Thank you for being here, bro. And thank you for always watching the content, always being in the live streams. We appreciate you. We're going to give you a free bag of Ada. Shout out to Tim Shea. It says, yeah, always bringing the sauce. You got it, brother. We're giving you some sauce to go in the form of an Ada bag. You know what to do. Go get that free prize. Let's go. Winner number 7. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Fun Days. Let's go. Shout out to Fun Days. Says Professor Frankie. Or, as some people say, Professor Frankinashi. Shout out to Fun Days, bro. We're giving you a free bag of Ada. Maybe you can go have some fun and get some Sundays with your family or your friends or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. I don't know who you are or what you like or what you do, but shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying Professor Frankie with the fire emoji. We're going to give you a free bag of Ada. Go ahead and, Fun Day is number 7? You have? Okay. Go to the free Discord and claim your free prize in the giveaway section. Do not hit up the mods. That is the old way of doing it. What? Please don't doubt me like that. Sorry, I doubted Mrs. Candles. She did not like that. All right, let's see. We hit 500 likes. Let's go, baby. 550 before the music stops on the stream, before the stream actually ends, and I'll dump a Frankie Candles hat on somebody tonight. Let's go. Shout out to Fun Days, bro. I love you. Thank you for being here. And go claim your free prize in the free Discord. Let's get it. Seems like a scam, like a mod using multiple ideas. Like Tyler feels like a fun day. Shout out to Creighton C. Frankie G, Adam Stacks, what is going on? Ben and Josh. Hold up. Ben and Josh, listen to me. I have a feeling they're in cahoots with Lucho, because Lucho kind of fell back a little bit. I feel like we haven't seen Lucho in a few weeks. Lucho's laying low, but maybe that's because he's just Ben and Josh now, because we all know Lucho rigs the giveaways. He wins all the time, or he used to win all the time, but now he hasn't been around. So maybe he just made an alter ego, Ben and Josh, and he won. Ben and Josh won last week. Yeah, Mrs. Candle said Ben and Josh win all the time. This is illegal. Ben and Josh, we're after you. We're investigating you guys. We're investigating you. It's very serious matter. I'm just kidding, guys. Shout out to Ben and Josh. We appreciate all the support. You deserve the bag of Ada. You guys always watch the content. You guys always comment. I do appreciate it more than you know. So there we go. Let's go, Frankie. Candle emoji. Shout out to you guys. Go ahead and hit that free Discord. Claim your prize, and then I guess fight over who gets it? I don't know. But maybe someone can keep the gift from last week. Someone can keep the prize from this week. I don't know. Shout out to you guys, though. I appreciate you. And winner number 9. Winner number 9. Here we go. Oh, Ben and Josh are here. Ben and Josh, are you hackers? Are you guys hackers? Don't lock us up. We're investigating you. You're not in trouble. You're not under arrest yet, but you are under investigation. I'm legally obligated to tell you that. Your phones are tapped. We're watching you. We're gonna make sure that you're not. If there's any foul play, we're gonna have Dave Digital. Dave Digital's gonna show up, and he's gonna. I don't know where I'm going with that. But shout out to Ben and Josh. Congratulations, guys. Obviously, I'm kidding. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you so much. Shout out to Gary C. Not to be confused. Please do not offend Gary C. and confuse him with Gary G. But shout out to you. Shout out to you, bro. Said love it, Frankie. Keep them coming. We're gonna keep them coming, bro. 100%. Don't you doubt it? I don't know. Shout out to you, man. We're going to give you some free ADA. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and claim your free prize. Winner number. Last winner. Frankie Candles 2024. Shout out to, oh, wow. Ajumawi? I'm sure I butchered whatever that name is supposed to be. But shout out to you, man. Frankie Candles 2024. I love it. Foul play, Crypto Crabman. Crypto Crabman's actually our lead investigator. So who's it going to be? I saw Creighton C pop up. GF Burke popped up. Oh, Kurim 015 said, man, you are brilliant. Your tech analysis is right on the dot. I use your analysis and longed 26-2 at 75x leverage. Made my account four times and still going. Well, shout out to Karam. That makes me super excited. Please make sure you're taking profits, and please make sure you have a stop loss set. 75x leverage is nothing to mess around with. But shout out to you, bro. I appreciate the kind words, and this is like my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to hear, right? Like when we heard a lot of people say today. Shout out to Chemistry, bro, and a few other people. Like when I'm able to help you guys make money, it's like that's why I'm here, right? And that's how I know I'm doing my job. And if I'm not doing my job, it makes me very, very upset. So thank you for telling me, and congratulations to you guys. You guys are doing the work. I'm just here to provide good information, and you guys are taking it and applying it yourselves. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And Bow S&W said I was kidding when I said 50 more. Shout out to Bow S&W. But guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. Only 30 more likes to get 550 likes. If we get 550 likes, I will come back on here and give away a Frankie Candles hat. But until then, guys, I mean, if that happens. But until then, with all that being said, thank you so much for being here, guys. Again, watch for that potential short-term cool-off before another leg to the upside. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Be very careful. Take some time off the charts this weekend. Go touch some trees. Go look at the sunset. Go on a boat. Go hang out in a field. Go touch your dog. And with all that being said, that's all the time I got. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to look around to, like, do something. I don't know. With all that being said, that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I'll see you guys next week on Monday. Same place, same time. 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. Arbitrum video dropping on Sunday. keep an eye out for it. A little bit of Sunday sauce for you guys. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Okay, dude. No, I got you. I got you. I didn't know you were serious. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll go back on right now. I was going to do a fake out anyway. Yeah, dang, man. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right, peace out, man. Oh, that's weird. I was about to do a fake out, but it looks like it's already happening. Guys, that was V-Slim on the phone. Also, iPhone Pro Max XL 3. But anyway, that was V-Slim. He said that he really is bald. He wasn't joking. And he really needs to protect his head from the sun because he got really burnt last year. And everybody made fun of his head because it was burnt and peeling, and they were all calling him Lizard Man. And he said it wasn't fun. It really affected his life. And so he said that if you guys can smash the like button so he can get a chance to win a hat, he said he really would appreciate it. And he's not kidding. There's 530 likes, 315 people in here. Surely there are 20 people in here who have an itchy finger to click that like button. If you guys are in here, I'm going to let the music roll for like not even 5 minutes, like 3 more minutes. Smash that like button, and let's get Creighton C a hat. If not, I'm going to go get some food. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Hasta basta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. Creighton C, you're a menace for saying Vin Diesel needs a hat. Hasta pasta mafia. Bing.
Tyler Ramos.
The song ended. The song ended, guys. And I don't like ending the stream off beat. 500. There it is, 551. There we go. I knew it was going to work. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Let's see. Come on, V-Slim. V-Slim, we're rooting for you. We're rooting for you, bro. Oh, wow. Fake out? Kerry Stressel. Matt. Morel. What's up, Morel? Morel's in here. Wait, Merrill. Merrill rigged the game? Merrill rigged the game? V-Slim, I apologize. I mean, it's not really my fault. Oh, screen. Oh, no. Hold up. Merrill. V-Slim, Merrill came in and scooped a second win. Did she win? They won already, didn't they? Yeah. Merrill won twice, guys. Shout out to Merrill. That is mods. Is there a mods? What's the rule there? I forget. Can you win twice in one video, or is that against the rules? Let me know. Forget. There is a rule. How is that possible? I don't know how that's possible. No more than one per video. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well, shout out to Merrill. You're like the luckiest person in the world. But, yeah, one win per video. Okay, all right, V-Slim, you got a second chance here, bro. But it was good because I wasn't showing my screen anyway, and people like to think that you scam. But we're not scamming here. Here we go. V-Slim, this one's for you, baby. V-Slim said, sus. Here we go. Boom. Who's it going to be? Come on, V-Slim. Come on, V-Slim. Come on. Oh, Adil said, we holding. Shout out to Adil. Adil, you won a free Frankie Candles hat. It's a pretty nice hat. I'm not going to lie. But listen, we got V-Slim over here, and his head. His head is exposed to the sun, and it gets really badly sunburned. He really needs a hat, and he really wants a Frankie Candles hat. So congratulations, you won a Frankie Candles hat. If you want to be a fun CandleMafia member, maybe you could hand it off to V-Slim to protect his head. If not, go to that giveaway section and go claim your free hat, bro. I don't know what color it's going to be. This is the black and gray. We also have a few different colors, but let us know in the DM what color you want. Shout out to you. Hit that free Discord. Get your free Frankie Candles hat. V-Slim, I'm sorry, brother. We tried for you, man. We tried so hard. But next week, we will be rooting for you again, my man. Shout out to V-Slim. We love you, bro. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Have a good weekend, guys. Go touch some puppies. Go outside and look at nature or something that isn't staring at a blue light in your office. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys on Monday. Same place, same time. 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy, DZ. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. This is a world record of Frankie Candles fake outs, but we have something incredible. Adil said, okay, fine, give V-Slim my hat. Shout out to Adil. Shout out to V-Slim. We're going to give them both hats, guys. Adil, you're getting your hat. V-Slim, we're going to give you a hat as well. You're going to get Adil's hat, and because Adil is such a good guy, we're just going to give him another hat anyway. Shout out to Adil. Shout out to V-Slim. The happiest ending we could have found. Look at that. Adil, you do something nice, and now V-Slim and you both get a hat. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for being good humans. I'll see you guys Monday, same place, same time. You know the spiel. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.